Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. Baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. Three-pitch guy. Fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Here's the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. Here now the 2-2. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And it's Joey Votto now. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that. He's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
2 out, nobody on. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Madison Bumgarner is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Quite frankly, one of the toughest and baddest dudes in the game of baseball. We all remember coming in Game 7 of the World Series against the Kansas City Royals. Every team thinks that they have an ace. Well, guess what? This guy is a true, legitimate ace. Low to mid-90s fastball. Good curveball. It does have the straight changeup in. Just in case you didn't know this, the guy can swing the bat a little bit too. One of the best pitchers in the game.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. to 2-2 now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here comes the first pitch. Wilson Contreras stands in as he looks at ball one here. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's gone 2 for 5. Count now a ball and a strike. One out, nobody on. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now.
Batting third, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Bumgarner into his motion. Here's the pitch.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
Ground ball right side. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. We are still scoreless. New inning set to get underway. So stepping in, Aaron Judge.
Fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
First pitch of the at-bat. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Sale ready with the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
Hey! 3 balls, 1 strike.
Comes back with a good slider there, and it's full 3-2. This is foul right side.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Cespedes going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
That is fifth. The catcher, Mitch Garver.
Now at the plate, Mitch Garver. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. 3-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And the 3-1. Now a changeup just off the plate as that misses for ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Digging in now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff for pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Albies picks it up. There's 1. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Has a look, now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the 2nd inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1 and 2.
The 1-2.
Ball inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here now the 2-2. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
In now, Madison Bumgarner. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. 2 out, nobody on. Cubs pitcher at the plate trailing with a 1-2 count.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time.
We got a full count. 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. It's now 2-0 Chicago. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here comes the first pitch. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game, and you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Stepping into the box, Ozzie Albies. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line towards center field. Judge is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting fifth, the center fielder,
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. He's set, now the pitch. Bumgarner has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. Now the 1-0. Hard hit ball to second, and that'll be a base hit, the first one of the game for the Brewers. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Roll. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2-0 count, the pitch. Olson over at second. Cespedes, the first, one gone. He's falling behind now, 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or you just pitch around them?
Into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping in, Chris Sale. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. First delivery to him on the way. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. high in the air out to center field. Judge is under it, and that's the third out. Brewers strand a couple. They're down 2-0. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's Carlos Correa now, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Correa absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Here's Mookie Betts. First pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
And they get the out at first. Score it 1-2-3 on the putout. And his shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue.
The complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Cubs are down in order. They're up 2-0. 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. This is his first year at the big league level. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And now pitch on the way. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Acuna digs in now as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He went down swinging to start the home first. The 1-0 home fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Took a good cut that time. It comes up empty. 2-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
You can't lose, Bull.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, the next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
The 1-1. Misses off the plate.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
The 2-1 home. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Up next for Milwaukee,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
Anthony Rizzo.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's the ball.
First and second now, 1 man out. One and one the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The second for 1. Relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Side retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. It's the Cubs 2 and the Brewers nothing. All set for the start of the 4th. Into the box now, Jose Altuve. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And it's fouled away. Here's the 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Bichette's got it. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint. But nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Check on first by Sale, and he's back standing. He's set. Here it comes.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient even with 2 strikes.
Line drive to center field. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
It's a grinder, AB. 3-2 changeup, and he's able to stay back and drive it for a base hit. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat.
To the plate now, Mitch Garver. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. And that's out number 1. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Here comes the 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting a fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a base hit. Altuve ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Madison Bumgarner is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Ready with the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Whoa, that's down.
You put yourself in this situation, you got to get yourself out of it. You got the pitcher at the plate, 2-0 count. You got to take your chances and throw something middle of the plate.
Three runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Cespedes is going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Popped up. Rizzo in foul ground, and that's the third out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Cubs are on top 4-0. Bottom of the inning now. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
First pitch on its way. That's smoked, but right into the shift. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you come up all the way through high school, Little League, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
No balls and a strike to count. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Hit hard on the ground at first. The throw pulls him off the bag, and he is in there.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Yoenis Cespedes. From the stretch. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And there's one down now. So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
2 and 2 to Hunter Dozier.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
Here now the 2-2. Is looked at for ball 3. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Yeah, it was a great battle there. He was 1 strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
So here now is the pitcher, Chris Sale. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball, that's in.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Bases are loaded here. One man out. 1-2 to the Brewers pitcher.
The count is 1-2.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Two men on, two out. In the bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball one.
Count 1-0.
Hits this one hard the other way. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 4-2 game.
No left fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
First things first, here's a throw over. And he'll be back in standing up. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Two men on, two away here in the fourth. Bumgarner removed to first, and he'll get back in standing. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now a ball pulled hard but foul off to the left. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and a couple of men left. We played 4 full. It's the Cubs 4 and the Brewers 2. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
1-0 pitch on the way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 1-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 1-2.
Ball that's outside.
And right into the shift. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto. This is in the air out to left field. After it is Acuna. Around first, digging for 2. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
First pitch of the at-bat. Jose Altuve is in for the third time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. Fastball just missed above the zone.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cespedes is there, 2 gone. The runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. Here to bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Oh, that's kicked out.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. In tight with the slider, 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in a game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Leading off.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The catcher, Wilson.
First pitch on its way. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full. 3-2. Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Into the box, Anthony Rizzo. Out in front of it, strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Now the 2-1. Breaking ball called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail it here 4-2. Miles Michaelis takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 39, Miles Michaelis.
Standing in, Mitch Garver. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The catcher, Mitch Garver.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. The 0-1 pitch. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. The 1-0. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Chris Bryant will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. Now here's the pitch. Fouled away. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they still lead this one 4-2. So up steps Ozzie Albies. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken up in the zone.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Albies with a 1-1 count now. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Now you could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first down.
Now batting.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Scooped up. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman.
Standing in, Hunter Dozier. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0. Hey.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Altuve to his right. He has it. And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. A fine play there to end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. Still down by a count of 4-2. Striding in once again, Madison Bumgarner. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Madison Bumgarner.
First offering on its way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. He comes back with one in there for a high strike. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Right to him. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Into the box now, Carlos Correa. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
First pitch of the at-bat. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Fastball called for strike 2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. First pitch on its way. 0-1.
Everything this guy throws moves. That two-seamer has a mind of its own.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. The 2-0. Two out, nobody on. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Pitch is popped up. Rizzo is there for it, and that retires the side. Cubs are down in order as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Mitch Haniger is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Mitch Haniger.
Fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1-0. And now pitch on the way. Line drive to left. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings.
Now batting, not shortstop. Bo. Yes.
Stepping in now, Buehler, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Very high, 2-1. Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count. Ronald Acuna, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, the left fielder, Ronald Acuna.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And that's going to do it here today for Madison Bumgarner. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Hector Rondon comes on now in an awfully here with nobody out.
Hector Rondon.
Ronald Acuna will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as they'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Rondon, and during his age 31 season, this is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Haniger on second, Bichette at first with no outs. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Here it comes on 3-0. First and second here with nobody out. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. The ball and a strike.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Fastball called strike. 1 and 2. The count is 2 and 2 to the Brewers catcher. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. So take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Taking all the way. It's 3-1 now.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
This is the cat and mouse of today's game. 3-1 almost definitely bought you that fastball, and he took it. Interested to see if this pitcher goes to that well again. Fear of bases being loaded, or he's willing to break something off.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More baseball on the show right after this. Junior Guerra has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 45, Junior Guerra.
Digging in and looking for more, Joey Votto. Previously against Junior Guerra, just 3 for 14. He's taken him deep once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's a ball.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Hit on the ground out to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
First offering on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Getting late. 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Not close. It's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 2-1. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Craig Kimbrell is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 24, Craig.
Olson. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Kimbrell, 30 years of age. He was selected in the 3rd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.